What's happening, everybody? We're here to hang out with you just for a couple of seconds to show you a couple of the new things inside of Standard Theme version 2.0. If you've already seen Standard Theme version 1.0, then you know that we believe that it is the world's best coded WordPress theme in terms of out-of-the-box validation. So let me jump over to the back-end administration panel here, and you can see from the very get-go, we've spent a lot of time just making this a pretty and easy thing to update and change, also without having to jump inside of the code and do much of the back-end coding yourself. I'm going to go ahead and throw up a custom picture here. I'm going to use my little Wolverine Lego man, and you can see the Save Change button just kind of scrolls down with you. Remember to click Save Changes anytime you change anything inside of Standard. Refresh, and front page, I'm Wolverine. Let's jump over to Framework Options. Framework Options is a lot of the coding stuff that happens under the hood that is now just so easy to change just with the click of a button from no to yes. Use self-hosted jQuery library. If you're nerdy enough to know what that is, I grant you permission to change that from no to yes. You can either use Standard's included version or Google's hosted version, completely up to you, and all you have to do is switch the drop-down box. Enable CSS3 style visual effects. You can turn on CSS3 style visual effects like gradients just by changing that to yes. Here's one that we've had a lot of requests for, placing navigation below the header. If you change that to yes, it'll switch this banner and the navigation buttons instantly. You don't have to do any coding at all. And let me also change use larger social icons. We've now included larger icons, so if you visually want to have, let me refresh this. Now you can see that Standard is up at the top and then the navigation's below that, so you can have your banner of your site here up at the top, and your social icons are a little bit more prominent. Completely easy to do. Don't have to jump into the code at all. Place sidebar on the left. That's something that's navigationally a little bit more challenging. Just save your changes, refresh, and there you go. Your site's completely reconfigured from the ground up. All you have to do is change a couple of buttons on Standard Theme 2. Let me jump over to navigation options here for a second. If you want to do search engine optimized friendly breadcrumbs for each of your posts, yeah. Or divert control back over to WordPress for handling menus, yeah, just switch that to yes. This one's awesome. If you want to exclude pages from the navigation menu, all you have to do is click which pages you want to exclude, save changes. Let me jump over here. You see how it says Home, About, Uncategorized. Refresh that. And About is completely gone just because we selected it here inside of the options. No coding required. You can do blog thumbnails. You can do thumbnails in single view. Author box settings. You can choose whether or not to display an author box, and then whether or not you do social media links on the author boxes. Commenting options. You can allow markup, HTML markup tags inside of your comments. Choose which default Gravatar image to use. This one is awesome. Sharing options. You can choose just by typing in your Twitter username. I'm going to use John's Twitter username, and Facebook. I'm guessing his Facebook link is the same. And let me say Vimeo too. I'll paste that in there. So I just pasted his username into all three spots. Those are three that I know that he has social media for. Refresh the page. Now where it just has an RSS feed, bam, all three. You click on one and it instantly takes you to that person's social media page. So if you happen to plan on making any kind of money for your blog, advertising section is absolutely critical. You can just use this entire section to upload a ton of ads and then just add the corresponding URL that people will go to when they click on them, and you're all set up there. Let me jump over to the widget section just to show you a little bit more about how this works. This is cool. Drag over just any widget that has Standard Theme ad on it. And let me do the smaller 125 by 125 ones. You can just choose the amount of ads to display and it will randomly rotate out the ads so that they each get coverage. Click Save here. And while I'm in the widgets, here is just something extra that we thought you would absolutely enjoy, and this is my favorite portion of the Standard Theme, without a doubt, is the follower count. You type in your Twitter username and you type in your FeedBurner name, click Save, and then refresh here, and look at this. It'll give you the number of people that are following you in Twitter and FeedBurner. Easy, no coding required whatsoever. I don't think you can get this plugin anywhere else. It was custom coded. Here's all of our ads added as well. That's awesome. If you're a designer, Standard Theme 2.0 is really a godsend, because all the analytics and RSS feeds that you have to, figure out where to paste in your code, Google tracking code, all of that, you just paste inside of the options box, and it takes care of all of that for you easily, efficiently. You don't have to worry about it. If you're into making a little bit of extra cash, you can just paste in your affiliate code here. Percentage of the sales that are made from your blog will go to you. We also have a tab here for theme updates. It'll just let you know whether or not you're actually up to date with the latest version of Standard Theme. and the godsend for backing up all of your options that you've just gone through. You can just download a file with all of these options, and later on, or if you have a different install, import all the options code. You're right exactly where you started as far as making sure everything is perfect and tweaked exactly the way you need it to be on standard theme. So we really can't wait to see what you guys build with this, because this is meant to be, right out of the box, one of the best coded WordPress themes ever. It automatically validates. All you have to do is start adding your design and your own personal flavor to it, and you don't even have to worry about the code at this point. But you can if you want to. There's that flexibility there that allows you to concentrate on exactly what you want to and not have to worry about all the other parts. Thanks for taking a tour with us of Standard Theme 2.